got in a lot of climbing yesterday. I was just exhausted from all the climbing I've been doing. And I set huge goals for myself, which I'd rather set huge goals and fail than set achievable goals and succeed. So, I'm at 30 some miles for the week, 5,000 feet of climbing. My goal, I had this ambitious goal of doing 30 some miles yesterday up and down this hill. But by the third time, 12 miles and 3,000 feet, I was just tired. Plus, I was looking forward to like the Wild Oak Loop I was gonna do, which is 28 miles and 7,600 feet of climbing, which has some steep climbs. And that I was gonna do on Saturday. So I was like, my legs already feel tired. So I just cut it early. And last week I got 10,000 some feet. So I've been climbing a lot. And I'm definitely feeling those accumulated feet of elevation. So yeah, 20 days till Froggy Mountain 100. I'm excited. I'm just gonna read. So I wanted to talk about proving people wrong, proving my haters wrong and all that, because I got a lot to prove. I got a lot to prove to the outside world. I got a lot to prove to myself. Ultimately to myself, of course. But just a lot. So 2 comments stood out to me. I'm gonna read the 2 comments. One of them on the reading haters comments on my day 3 video by Maggot Explores 2738. She said, or he said, I don't know. Don't listen to haters too much. Many of them only point out what they see in themselves. It's easy to criticize others, but easier to conveniently overlook one's shortcomings. You don't know me, I don't really know you, but I have been following some of you YouTubers since a while, and I see your struggles and successes, your strive for betterment, and learning to understand yourself better. You, Fitz, are a deep thinker and take things to heart. And I do take things to heart. And I am a deep thinker. In some ways, you are too hard on yourself, and that is what sets you up for eventual failure. Here's an idea / advice. What you do with it is up to you. Look deep in yourself. You're a very normal male human being. You have sexual urges. They seem to be quite strong. So you punish yourself for those and succeed in abstaining for quite a while. But as a human being, you're also a sexual being, a social being. You insist on achieving celibacy and that you do not want friendship, or rather a meaningful relationship with another person that eventually will mean something for you. But I dare to say that is actually exactly what you're craving. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, you deny yourself that need and wish, because you probably fear rejection or believe you might not something a good person to be in a meaningful and ongoing relationship. That is where he's wrong, because I'm fine with friendship and all that, but I'm on a journey of like myself and like being with myself without the need of people. And yes, we live in a society that we have to interact with people, but to find peace, to find happiness for me, I gotta go within. I gotta shut out all the noise of the world. I gotta like go out in nature. I gotta go out in silence. Silence is where I find myself. But as far as seeking a relationship, seeking another person to find that in, no, like I know deep down who I want to be and what I am and what makes me tick. And I'm not saying like I'm gonna completely shut myself off from the world, because I'm a part of life, right? But peace for me is not in the pleasures. It's not in the chatting about surface level stuff, watching movies, just drinking, partying, I don't know. It's just, I never resonated with it. And I love failures. I love seeking failure. And that's where a lot of people get me wrong. And yes, I fail a lot. I fail in this journey a lot. I fail in my races a lot because I'm pushing the boundaries. Like 365 days is a long time, maybe not to most, but if I didn't set a goal, it's not even a goal really, it's a lifestyle, but 365 days is just for documentation purposes. If I didn't set that huge unrealistic goal, I wouldn't have gotten to 160 days. I would not have been holding myself accountable, making daily videos. And do I fear rejection? Absolutely not. I don't even think about it. It's not even in my mind. Just like having a relationship is not in my mind. Seeking connection is not in my mind. I can talk to people without feeling anxious, without feeling shy. That I was shy in the past. Yes, I was seeking validation in the past. But now it's like I'm at peace with myself. So, do I want a relationship? No. Flat out. I do not want a relationship. Have I connected with someone in the past where I really had strong feelings for? Yes. But did I ever think of having a family? Work? I don't know. Just I don't have that drive. So celibacy, I feel like that's my calling. You have some options here. You either get rid of those dating apps and hookups for a quickly and sexual release, or you keep going in circles of hookups and then severe self-doubt and punishment. So the punishment, the beating myself up, the holding myself to a higher standard, I need that. Because if I don't beat myself up, and I don't even beat myself up I give it like 24 hours, maybe even less, of really going hard at myself. Like, damn, you are a piece of shit. You gotta work on this, you gotta work on that. But then I work on it. Then I focus on, okay, here's what you need to do. And that's it. Like, I'm not constantly beating myself up and putting myself down. Like, I think I love myself. I do. I hold myself to a high standard, yes. But I'm really proud of the human being I am. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. I'm not succumbing to other people's expectations. I love who I am. I love not caring what people think about me. I have this extreme confidence about myself. I know where I'm going. I know who I am. And yes, I have a lot to prove. And it's just extra layer of motivation to myself, to other people, gaining weight on a vegan diet, following through with my word, with the NoFap, building up my channels, being consistent with the habits, all that stuff that I've promised myself. But I ultimately do love who I am. Anyways, as far as dating apps, you're right about that. I'll like delete it, download it, delete it, download it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I do self-sabotage myself a lot because the mind, it's the mind always wants, it's designed to procreate, right? But procreation and having sex, people will say that's the natural thing to do. That's what you're designed to do. But what you're designed to do and have kids and all that, it's like, it's just not fulfilling. There are people that have kids, what they're designed to do. They're a man, and then they die unfulfilled. They die unhappy. And for me, where I find happiness, where I find peace, is in the journey of setting these huge goals and going towards these huge goals, is in the grind, the suffering. Like, I love that. I do. I love being in doubt, like, can I achieve this? Can I do this? I just love being a seeker in this life, a seeker of my own truths. And anyways, he said, Challenge yourself and dare going out with a female just for hikes, runs, chats, dinner. Avoid sex at all costs. Just look for deeper connection. If further down the track more develops, great, but do not look just for a quick release, then resentment. Stop looking at females as just sexual beings. I challenge you that. That's the whole thing. I don't look at females as sexual beings. Yes, I'm a male, and yes, I do have still that lust I'm overcoming, and I'm trying to overcome that base desire of lust. And look, I mean, as a male, people would argue biologically the purpose is to just procreate, create offspring, for the human race to just keep going. And for me, I think there's too many humans on this earth. Like, I just, human beings are destroying the earth. I'm not such a huge fan of human beings. I'm a human being myself, yes, but I don't think there needs to be any more human beings on this earth. And I don't need to leave a legacy by creating another offspring of my own. I want to live my life how I want to live it. Do the journey I'm on. Do what I want to do. And just leave. Like, figure my mind out. Say what I say I'm going to do. And die in peace. Or live in peace. And not chase all these external stuff. Like, I'm all about experiences. Not an experience of external stuff, but an experience of, like, the soul. I know it's just words. It just sounds like I'm just rambling from what I've heard on YouTube, which I've gotten comments like that. But man, that's my journey. Anyways, there's one other comment I want to read. I've got a lot to prove. For my haters who comment, for myself, the challenges I set myself, my failures. Anyways, I'll read this, then I'll end the video because I'm rambling. Courtney Rones, 8635. Hey Fitz, tomorrow is my 6-month mark. I'm halfway there. As I reflect, there's 2 people that relapsed that I remember starting this journey with. I was rooting for you both, but to be honest, I knew you guys wouldn't last. Sorry, not sorry. Bro, you have so much to learn. I'm sure you will achieve your goal 365 days one day. See, this isn't a goal for me. And I've said countless times, 365 days. It's just a way to document these videos. I'm not gonna have all these semen retention, NoFap, my goal videos. It's unorganized. This is the way I keep my videos organized and for you to follow along if you want to follow along. Anyways, the goal isn't 365 days. The goal is celibate for life. That's the ultimate goal. See, it's a spiritual journey for me. I can't do this on my own. God has helped me. I don't want to displease him. I'm trying to build a relationship with him. It's going from bad to worse. People are focusing on the wrong things in life. For real. But yeah, trust me, I've had some tough days along the way. Ironically, I am able to use you guys as an example. You guys went far, but didn't make it. I'm able to analyze you both and figure out where y'all went wrong. The both of you got too much going on. That is where I will say, no, I don't have enough going on. Like, I need to do more and more. And just, all the successful people, they're all about like utilizing the time in the day. Every time, every second counts. And I'm just not doing enough for me. I'm holding myself to such a high standard. And I want to keep holding myself to high standards. And for me, that even the smallest thing, yes, it can bring me down because of that high standard. There's just so much to figure out about where I'm going wrong, where I'm not going wrong. Y'all putting too much on the plate, and that way, sorry to tell you, it's a setup for failure. I hope you prove me wrong. It's not about NoFap for me. I use that term not even knowing what it means. I get the gist of it, but I really don't know the term. For me, this journey is about being morally clean. Me too. Like, NoFap for me isn't about NoFap. It's just living my highest self, being my highest self, growing, conscious, awareness. That's NoFap for me. So, overcoming lust, overcoming my lower desires, all that. Masturbating or watching pornography are things that are not supposed to do, and sex is reserved for married couples. Prove me wrong, or take my advice when I say this: you are focusing on too much at one time. The stress in that alone will cause a relapse. To be honest, as far as like stress goes, throughout my whole life, I don't think I've ever felt stressful. I'm not trying to flex or anything, because even in school, when there would be like huge tests, I really did not get stressed. I don't get stressed. I don't know. Something about it's like, whatever happens, happens. I've just got that mindset of, okay, cool. We'll see what the day brings. It could bring these challenges. It could not. Like, I really don't get stressed. So, your photo will cause me. Seek God. I question, do you even believe in him? The world is passing by. Don't get caught lacking. Seek God. All the other stuff you chase will be value less soon. How tragic. I do believe in a God. I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in whatever you want to call it. I'm not on. I'll talk about that later. Anyways, 17 minutes already. I rambled. Time to prove people wrong. Prove myself wrong with the subconscious always self-sabotaging me, and just it's gonna be a journey. I'm already getting urges. I'm already thinking of my mind is my worst enemy. It is. So thanks for listening. If you made it this far, thank you. If not, that's cool too. It's amazing. I can just ramble on, and I got people from all over the world watch me ramble. So I'm saving up money, putting some into my trading account, I'm building up my bank. I'm training for this race. I'm keeping consistent with my pull-ups. The weight gain journey is slowly coming along, slowly, as I focus on it. I'm still having these times of just relaxation, of course, watching Young Sheldon on Netflix, and other than that, just I'm off social media. I'm reading, I'm studying, and I'm grinding. Let's get it.